live from Bronco Arena. It's a battle between two of the top squads in Section 7 so far in the 2025-26 campaign as the International Falls Broncos host the Proctor Rails live on KSDM, rjbroadcasting.com, and your live event. Good afternoon, everyone. Joey Payer with you on the call. International Falls coming off a very successful holiday home weekend tournament as they captured the Winter National Falls holiday hockey tournament here at Bronco Arena, clinching the victory in a championship game win on Wednesday, New Year's Eve, against the Bagley Foston Flyers, capturing a 6-3 win over Bagley Foston. Broncos, as has been the case all season, led in the tournament by the cousin combination of Anthony and Willie Yerxa. Willie scoring a hat trick in both games that the Broncos played in the tournament, while Anthony chipped in 4 assists in Monday's opening win over Wilmar, and then a goal and 4 assists in the win over Bagley Foston to clinch the title and help the Broncos defend their Winter National Falls tourney title this past Wednesday. Broncos still undefeated on the season, sitting with an 8-0-1 record. They'll be welcoming to town today the Proctor Rails, 3-2 in Section 7 so far this season, and 7-6 overall. But these two teams, highly ranked in Section 7 so far. International Falls sitting with the number 3 ranking at this point, Proctor with the number 5 ranking. So should be a good battle here today at Bronco Arena. The Rails coming into the game, good balanced scoring. They've got 4 players with 10 or more points. They're led by Jax Hardy, who's got 5 goals, 15 assists for 20 points on the season. And Brecken Ross coming in with 8 goals, 8 assists for 16 points. Their top goal scorer, Rafe Giswold, he's got 9 goals and 13 points on the campaign. And in goal, William Pokerdich will get the start tonight. He is the veteran among the 2 goaltenders, the grade 12 senior. Pokerdich with a 5-6 record, 2.98 goals against average, and an .889 save percentage. He's got 4 shutouts on the season so far. And replying for the Broncos, it will be Caleb Joslin, who is a perfect 4-0 so far this season, 1.50 goals against average, and a .913 save percentage. He picked up the win over Wilmar on Monday in the Winter National Falls tourney opener. We are talking to you from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College press box. Start your voyage at the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. We're going to step aside just for a couple minutes. When we come back, we'll have keys to the game and your starting lineups. It's the International Falls Broncos and the Proctor Rails. You are listening to Broncos Boys Hockey on KSDM, rjbroadcasting.com, and watching on your live events.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure. To watch a
Back to Bronco Arena, getting set for the International Falls Broncos and the Proctor Rails here this afternoon in boys hockey action. Let's get to the starting lineups for both sides. For the Proctor Rails, they're coming in on a 4-game winning streak, sitting 7-6 overall on the season. Starting up front for them, it will be at center, the senior Brecken Ross. On the wings, you're going to have the freshman Jackson Hardy, along with another freshman, Drew Yost. And on the blue line, it'll be senior Gavin Davidson, along with junior Wesley Paulson. Starting in goal today, it'll be the senior William Pokernich with a 5-6 record, 2.98 goals against average, and an .889 save percentage, along with 4 shutouts this season. International Falls Broncos coming into the game, 8-0-1 on the season. They're 4-0-1 in their last 5. Again, just coming off of capturing the Winter National Falls Holiday Home Tournament for the 2nd straight year, clinching that tournament title on Wednesday. Starting lineup for the Broncos, it'll be the line of Gage Wallander, along with Chase Phillips and Aston Casso. And on the back end, it'll be Aiden Lehman and Carson Crandall. Starting in net today for the Broncos, it's Caleb Joslin. He's 4-0 with a 1.50 goals against average and a .913 save percentage. Those are your starting lineups. Keys to the game brought to you by Border GMC. Certainly for the Broncos, they're going to want to continue with their highest scoring offensive momentum that they've had. Again, posting 13 goals in their last 2 games to win the Winter National Falls Tournament. They've been cranking out the goals at record pace here this season. And again, relying on that top line of Willie and Anthony Yerxa, along with Brody Baldwin. So certainly will be a massive part of their game here today. For Proctor, really, it's going to be playing defense as a 5-man unit. They've got good momentum going on with a 4-game winning streak right now, but they're going to have to keep the combination of the Yerxes and Baldwin in check, as they have been red hot over the last few weeks and really all season for International Falls. And they'll be certainly relying on senior goaltender William Pokernich to help keep the Broncos under wraps offensively. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Border GMC. Your scoreboard update today will be brought to you by Packaging Corporation of America. Don't forget, after the game, we'll announce the Domino's Pizza Player of the Game. Looking for a quick, easy, and delicious dinner? Then look no further than your local Domino's. With more than just pizza, Domino's is the perfect carryout after the game or have it delivered. Great deals are always happening at Domino's. 283-3444. Make Domino's your lunch or dinner destination today. And the Broncos Player of the Game will receive a $10 Domino's gift certificate. We'll also have our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And timeouts today will be brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take good care of you. That's Service Master of International Falls. The ice is pretty much clean. The players are ready to come on out. We're going to step aside for the national anthems, which are brought to you today by local VFW Post 2948. Join us for Burger Night and Karaoke, local VFW Post 2948. Once the songs are sung, the action will begin. We'll be back for Puck Drop. It's the International Falls Broncos and the Proctor Rails in a Section 7 showdown. You are listening to Broncos Boys Hockey on KSDM, RJBroadcasting.com, and watching on your live event.
Book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know, all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honestly pretty good. I like it. I'm known, everybody else is known in the school. It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or planning ahead, we're here to help you move forward with a business loan that fits. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on social media.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know, all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honestly pretty good. I like it. I'm known, everybody else is known.
Welcome back to Bronco Arena as we get set for a Section 7 showdown between the International Falls Broncos and the Proctor Rails in Broncos boys hockey action live here on KSDM, rjbroadcasting.com, and on your live event. Good afternoon, everyone. Joey Payer with you on the call alongside my technical wizard, Mr. Augie Schmidt. Welcome back from holiday break, Augie.
Thank you, Joey.
Oh, I psyched him out. He didn't have his mic on, so not a problem.
I wasn't prepared for you to mention me in a way to, say something. But yeah, it's always exciting to be back, and I'm glad that this is going to be my first game back in action.
Absolutely. Broncos again coming in on a roll, having won the International Falls Holiday Hockey Tournament this past New Year's Eve, beating both the Wilmar Cardinals and the Bagley Foston Flyers. The clinching win, a 6-3 victory on Wednesday against Bagley Foston. Willie Yerkes with a hat trick and 5 points in that one, and getting named to the Tournament All-Star team along with cousin Anthony Yerkes and defenseman Carter Thompson as well for the Broncos. Proctor coming in pretty hot themselves. They've won 4 in a row as well, 7-6 overall on the season. We are ready to go. Puck is down and we are underway. Rails take possession off the draw, send it up ahead, and quickly walking right in. The shot scores! Brecken Ross, the senior spectacular, just 9 seconds into the opening frame. And the Proctor Rails have announced they are here to play today. They take a very early 1-0 lead. Just a perfectly set up play right off the draw. Comes back to the Rails blue line. The long pass ahead hit Ross in stride at the Broncos blue line. And no Broncos defense moving their feet on that one. He was allowed to waltz right in. Top shelf beats Caleb Joslin in the Broncos net. And just 9 seconds into this contest, it is the visitors grabbing a 1-0 lead.
Rails, number 7, Brecken Ross. With an assist to number 21, Gavin Davidson. That's Ross from Davidson at 9 seconds.
Oh, Brecken Ross getting his 9th goal of the season to tie teammate Rafe Giswold for the team goal scoring lead. The assist going to Gavin Davidson 9 seconds into the game. And International Falls is working uphill right off the bat. They trail 1-0. They're deep in the zone though right now. Puck squibs towards William Pekernich in the net for Proctor, but he covers it up and holds on. 58 seconds gone here in the opening period, and the Rails with a 1-0 lead. And as the theme music behind me says right now, time to play the game, Broncos. They've got to get woken up and get going. They trail early. Back to the left point now. Matthew Black, he fans on a pass, turns it over, and away come the Rails. Here's Wynn Giswold on the left wing side. Now it's slapped in deep in behind the net. Broncos will pick it up there. Try and move it out across the line. They can't do it though on the first try. Second one, it does work. And the Rails will take it at their own line. Pass turnover there, given away by Mason Ginn, but he got it back and sends it up ahead. Off the boards though and all the way down the ice. It'll be an icing call with 1:31 gone here in the opening period. Proctor leads 1-0.
Certainly a statement goal by Proctor. I mean, 9 seconds into the first period. And you'd think, International Falls being the undefeated team, they're going to have all the momentum. But Proctor, they're not fazed by it at all.
No, again, it looked like a set play right off the draw because Ross knew exactly where to be when he took that headman pass from Davidson at the blue line, and the Broncos were left just watching him skate right by. Plus a perfect shot to boot as well. Here's a puck in the Broncos zone, left-hand corner. International Falls trying to move it out. They will. It's Yuso. He's trying to work away from the check of Owen Baker. And now at center, 2 Rails collide, but the Rails pick up the puck. This is Wesley Paulson with it. Paulson puts it right on net, saved by Joslin. Puck comes around the boards on the other side. Falls now, trying to bring it out. Still trapped in their own zone. Good job by Davidson, or by Paulson rather, to cause some havoc near the blue line. Broncos looking to hack it out, can't do it. Yuso's back for it. He's bothered there by Logan Peterson. Now flipped high by Andrew Hyde, all the way down to the rail zone. Hustling after it there, Bauer Lindvall, but beating him to the puck was Paulson, and the Rails come away with it. They set it up into the Broncos zone. Shakowski's got it. He'll go off the glass, up to center, and gets slapped into the Rails end by Phillips. Racing in behind the net, picking up there is Jax Hardy, leading scorer for the Rails. Moves around the other side to Brecken Ross. He gets bodied hard by Wallander. Puck comes to the point. Shot wide by Carson Crandall. Rails will pick up the rebound off the inboard, skate it to center. Here comes Drew Yost in across the line on the right wing side. Tries to send it toward the net. That was blocked by Phillips, and Crandall will pick it up. He'll go off the boards. Near the line. Rails trying to keep it in. Broncos will just squeeze it out over there. Good battle along the left side boards. Broncos get it out to center and then flip right back in by Drew Yost of the Rails. Shakowski's got it behind his own net. Puts it off the boards on the left wing side. Moves it up there to Brody Baldwin. There's a shot right on goal. Saved by Pekarnich. Puck in the left corner. 4 players trying to fish that puck loose. Baldwin's in there along with Casso. And the Rails get it out, though, and they'll flip it high out to the neutral zone. Shakowski gloves it down, tried to pass it. It was intercepted, but the Rails were offside, I believe, on the play. So 3:52 gone in the opening period. Proctor on the goal by Brecken Ross. 9 seconds into the period. Lead this hockey game 1-0.
Some very great early puck movement by Proctor in this first period.
Broncos control off the draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we do have chocolate puck.
In the neutral zone, though, Rails pick it up and race it back the other way. It's Rafe Giswold with it. Giswold leading the Rails with 9 goals on the season, tied for the team lead with Brecken Ross, who got that 9th one here earlier in the period. Puck put in the right corner to Giswold. He's bothered there by Matthew Black. Loses possession of the puck, and the Broncos will pick it up and move it out quickly. Willie Yerxa flips it high into the rail zone. Racing after there is Brody Baldwin. He's going to win the race to the puck. Tried to center it. Now Willie Yerxa's got it left circle. He'll go left point to Matthew Black. Goes back to Willie Yerxa. Anthony Yerxa picks it up. He goes cross ice. No one on the right wing side. Rails will grab it, and they'll send it around the other way. Parker Swart with it, number 28, the junior defenseman. He's got Willie Yerxa in forechecking him. Yerxa steals it. Gets it to Anthony Yerxa. But taken away by the Rails, and Swart will try again. Trying to come up the left-hand side. Can't do it. Shot toward the net by Thompson. That was blocked. Nice job there by Eli Mater. And now the Rails will pick it up and fire it out to center. Matthew Black. He has it almost chopped away from him by Wynn Giswold. Puck sent back into the rail zone. And now Swart's got it. Swart, he'll skate it up, gets past the stick work of Lindvall, puts it in deep, and then he goes off for a change. Joslin stops it behind the net. Broncos trying to pick it up on the left-hand side. They do get it, and now here comes Lindvall. Left wing side to Yuso. Yuso racing into the left corner. Whoa, he's hit from behind hard by Mason Ginn. That's going to be a penalty to Proctor. Joslin to the bench for the extra attacker, but the Rails touch the puck. And the first power play of the game will go to the International Falls Broncos as Mason Ginn heads to the box. He gets 2 minutes for cross-checking at the 5:45 mark. So this vaunted Broncos power play, 45% on the season going into the holiday tournament. And they were very efficient, 2 for 3 in the opener against Wilmar, and then I believe 3 for 6 in the game against Bagley Foston to decide it. Yes, 3 for 6 on Wednesday. So they continue to roll, looking for the equalizer right now. Here's Thompson, right wing, leaves it for Anthony Yerxa, goes right wing to Willie Yerxa. Willie into the corner to Yuso. Back to Willie. Right wing boards, up to Anthony near the point. Left side to Thompson, back to Anthony. Right wing side to Willie. He tries to shoot it towards the net. Hits a stick, deflects high. No one knows where it is. Scores! I spoke too soon. One player knew where it was. Willie Yerxa getting his stick in on the bouncing puck and poking it home for the power play marker with 6:17 gone in the opening period. And the Broncos are back on even ground. It's 1-1.
Very amazing, very crucial goal for the Broncos there, needing to find an answer after that 9-second goal to open the period. And what a better way than with a little dribble into the net by Willie Yerxa, and way to locate that as well, because those are the tough ones to find.
Yerxa took the original shot. It hit a stick, went high in the air, bounced down in front of the goal crease. A number of players were looking to try and get a stick on it, and Yerxa raced in from the backside and managed to finish what he started, put the puck home. And for Yerxa, that is his 22nd goal on the season. He takes over the team scoring lead. He was tied with cousin Anthony Yerxa.
Number 18, William Yerxa. Unassisted. That's Yerxa at 6:17. That was a power play goal.
So they give it to Willie Yerxa unassisted at 6:17. Power play goal. Broncos 1 for 1 on the day so far. They've tied this game at 1. Rails now trying to move the puck out of their zone. They do. Send it down to the Broncos end. Shakowski's back for it. He goes off the boards, trying to move it to Casso. That's intercepted. Here's the Rails with a chance now. Hardy, the backhander by Ross, right on goal. Saved by Jocelyn. Hardy's on it though, on the end boards. Comes out of the left corner. Ross to Hardy. To Ross, walks into the slot. Puck knocked off his stick. Nice defensive work there by Shakowski to take the chance away from Ross. Rails will start a rush from center. Here's Ross now. Leaves it to Hardy, but he's knocked over the blue line. He's way offside. He's got to come out before the Rails can move forward. And meanwhile, Wallander ties things up at center. Now Ross comes together with Casso at center, trying to move the puck into the ice, or into the Broncos zone, rather, was the Rails, but that was stopped up. They'll try again here, and it's Rafe Giswold with it. He gets it back into his own zone. Broncos trying to turn the puck over inside the Rails end. Ide and Rafe Giswold come together and get tied up. Ide went down, no penalty. Puck out to center, and now back into the Broncos end. 8:44 to play, opening period. Broncos 1, Rails 1. Puck sent down in the Proctor zone. Chopped in the left corner. Yuso got in the way of that one. Now here comes Mater with it. He spins away from Ide. Goes to the right side. Flipped out by Paulson. And into the Broncos end. Going into forecheck of the Rails. They got two guys. There's a shot. Save. Quick shot there by Rafe Giswold. Hit Jocelyn high on the mask when he makes the stop. Puck down on the right wing boards. Broncos looking to move it out. They do. Ide's got it at center. Just one man back. Ide, he's all alone. Waiting for his mates to change. Tries to drop it back, but he's taken off his feet there by Gavin Davidson. And the Rails grab the puck off. Quick long pass up ahead. Here comes Rafe Giswold. We got a penalty coming to the Broncos. Pucks drop back into the neutral zone. And now stolen by Anthony Yerxa in the Rails end. And we'll get the penalty call here. And the Proctor fan base is roaring its approval of that penalty call, as well as the bench. 2 minutes for roughing. And it's going to be Anthony Yerxa getting the call. So with 7:41 to go in the first period, the Broncos now will have to kill off a penalty for the first time today after scoring with the power play back at 6:17 to tie the hockey game, as Anthony Yerxa gets 2 minutes for roughing.
And they're taking a quick time. It looked like Jackson Hardy was having a word with one of our officials, bringing him over to the benches. I'm curious if it has something to do with the penalty or something else going on. But obviously these two teams very aggressive coming into today's game.
The physicality has certainly been there from the get-go here today. And again, the hard hit near the bench, but a little too hard for the officials' likings, delivered by Anthony Yerxa. So it looks like whatever was being discussed at the bench has been worked out. And the Rails will send out their power play unit. It'll be Wynn Giswold along with Rafe Giswold and Jax Hardy up front. On defense, Zayden Oliver and Brecken Ross playing the point here on the power play.
Has been assessed to the Broncos number 15, Anthony Yerxa. 2 minutes for roughing. That's Yerxa for roughing at 9:19.
The Broncos shorthanded unit. They'll counter with Zach Uso and Willie Yerxa, along with Brody Baldwin and Carson Crandall. So Broncos going with 3 forwards on the penalty kill. Proctor with 4 forwards on the power play. Here is Brecken Ross. He comes in behind the Broncos net. Went to move in front of the net. Lost the puck off his stick, but he gets it back. Now he's going all the way around the world, trying to center it from the right circle. That didn't work. Back to the point. Shot. That's blocked. Fired there by Wynn Giswold. Now along the left side boards. Centering pass. Here's Ross. Right circle. In front. Oh, over top of the net. Wynn Giswold had the whole top side of the net with Jocelyn down and fired it over top of the cage. What a chance for the Rails there. And now the puck sent down into the Proctor zone, and William Pokernich has to cover up the puck with an incoming forechecker, so we'll have a face-off in the Proctor end. 6:55 to go in the period, 1:15 left in the Rails power play, but what a chance for Wynn Giswold. He had the whole net staring him in the face from right in the slot, and he put it too high. Here's Proctor now. Ross, left side. Oliver, he races it up over the blue line. Stops on the left wing boards. Tried to drop it back to Jax Hardy. He's got it. Hardy's got it now. He spins into the left boards. Waits. Centering pass. Wynn Giswold close to Rafe Giswold. Now in front. Here's Wynn. The shot. Bad save by Jocelyn from in tight. Ross. Oh! He tried to get around his defender. Looked like a leg got stuck out and no call. The Rails have to go back to center to pick up the puck. Broncos fortunate there. They weren't down 2 men. Here's Jax Hardy now. In on the left wing side. Going to wide on Aiden Lehman. Comes all the way around. He puts the puck back to the right point to Ross. Ross tried to feed it in to Wynn Giswold, but intercepted by Bauer Lindvall. He fires it all the way down the ice. 12 seconds left in the penalty to Anthony Yerxa. 5:50 remaining in the first period. It's been a good one. 1-1 so far. International Falls and Proctor. Ross spins at the line. Gets the puck taken away from him. But the puck comes outside of the blue line. Penalties over to Anthony Yerxa. Rails are 0 for 1 on the power play. And we are still tied at 1. In the neutral ice area now. Rails pick up the puck. Logan Peterson with it. He has it stripped away from him by Willie Yerxa. Rails keep after it though. Peterson almost fished it out to get a clear lane to the net. Puck's coming around to the right point. It's going to get kept in there by Wesley Paulson. Good battle there with Brody Baldwin. But the Broncos will send it out. And down the ice, Rails will pick it up in their own zone. This is Parker Swart with it. Swart leaves it for Drew Yost. But into forecheck is Casso. Good job 1-on-3, but Rails eventually come up with a puck here. Swart gets it, fires it in high, blockered away by Jocelyn into the left corner. Whoa, big hit on the left corner boards. That was Dylan Densler. So he ran into Carson Crandall. Shot on goal saved by Jocelyn. Now in behind the net, Densler battling there with Sikowski. And Proctor bringing the thunder on the forecheck on this shift. Broncos now looking to flip it out of the zone. They do. Almost picked up by Wallander. Whoa, he got ran over in center by Brecken Ross. And now Wallander comes back. He gets into a battle with Drew Yost. And I think we're going to have both players heading to the box on this one. Coincidentals as Wallander and Yost got into it right at the Proctor blue line.
Woo! Certainly talked about it being aggressive earlier, but man, that is now becoming an understatement. no love lost between these two teams, and certainly I think it's gonna be a very close one. I think both teams, they got to try and clean it up a little bit more, because obviously these power plays are going to play it big as the game goes on. But also, it's not the kind of hockey game you want to see where these kids are hurting each other, because it's the start of a new year. You don't want to injure someone for the rest of their season just because you're playing a bit too rough now.
Yes, but heat of the moment dictates otherwise sometimes, and right there, Wallander and Yost were not worrying about the long-term effects. They just wanted a piece of each other right then and there, and they did. And for that, they'll get 2 minutes roughing each here with 4:10 left in the first period. Rails now pick up the puck in their own zone. This is Ginn with the puck. He'll go over to Rafe Giswald, up ahead to Eli Mader. Mader bumped off the puck by Willie Yerxa, but puck sent ahead now to Win Giswald. He loses his stick, though, near the blue line. Rafe's got it for Proctor. Puck up the center. Look out. Big hit here by Willie Yerxa on Mader. In front, though. Mader loses the puck. Sent out to center. Here comes Rafe Giswald. Long shot. Blocked away by Jocelyn.
Also at the same time, to the Broncos, number 6, Gage Wallander, 2 minutes for high sticking.
So holding the stick penalty, I believe, to Yost, high sticking to Wallander. And we are still 5-on-5 with 2:57 to go here in the first period. Broncos working to the rails zone. Quick shot on goal by Yuso. Almost surprised Pockertage, but he got a blocker on it. Makes the save. Yuso's got it right wing side. Now goes left point. Walking in, Matthew Black. His shot. That's blocked by Win Giswald. Puck comes out near the line, and Rafe Giswald's got it. It's a 2-on-1. He's moving up there with Logan Peterson. The pass across to Peterson, the backhander, and the save by Jocelyn. The pass was slightly deflected, and Peterson had to switch from forehand to the backhand. Took a chop at it right in front of Caleb Jocelyn, but the Broncos netminder making the save and holds on. 2:33 to go, opening period. We are still tied at 1.
Honestly, you got to give a huge credit. I believe that was Andrew Ide who was able to get his stick on that crossing pass. That was big to disrupt what could have been a big lead-taking shot.
Here's the Broncos sending it around the boards. That pass doesn't click, goes all the way down the ice, and it will be an icing call against International Falls. So 2:25 left in the first. We are tied at 1. Scoreboard updates brought to you by Packaging Corporation of America. And we are talking to you from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box. Start your voyage at the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. Broncos make a full line change, as does Proctor. And it is the Yerxes out there along with Brody Baldwin, Carter Thompson, and Aiden Lehman. Broncos win the draw. Baldwin tries to go off the boards out of the zone. Couldn't do it on the first try. Now it gets out to the neutral ice area, and the Rails take over. Ross to Hardy. Cross ice pass. Picked up by Ginn. He has it stripped away from him by Will Yerxa. Gets a shot right on goal. And a big stop there by Pockertage. Delayed offside against the Broncos. Ross back to claim the puck. And he'll look to start the rush. Moves it up ahead to Hardy. Now grabbing it, it's Riley Marshall, number 24 for the Rails. Puts it into the Broncos zone. Lehman's back for it. He sends it out to near the right point. Kept in. And a big collision. Anthony Yerxa ran into Gavin Davidson right near the Broncos bench. Shot comes on goal. Saved by Jocelyn. Took out one of the officials as well on that hit. So quite the car wreck by the Bronco bench, but no damage. Or was there? We got a penalty box door open here. Nope, that was just by accident. So 1:34 to go in the opening period. Tied at 1.
I think for a second they were almost assuming that the two players that had the collision that included the referee were going to be sent to the box. But no, it was just ref wasn't able to get out of the way in time. And luckily he's also back on his feet as well.
It'll be Phillips up against Mader in the faceoff circle. Broncos win it. Tchaikovsky sends it just out across the line. Broncos will gain control, move it up to center, and then into the rail zone. Racing back for it is Paulson for the Rails. He takes a hit there from Casso. Casso comes up with the puck. Left point. Carson Crandall's shot. Stick save there by Pockernage. And away come the Rails. Rafe Giswald. He fends off a hit from Walder. Sends it up ahead to Mater. Mater in the right corner.
1 minute remaining.
Trying to get it to his line mate. Now puck comes back to the point. Out across the line as Paulson couldn't keep it in, so delayed offside against Proctor. And the Broncos get a chance to move it up to center, and here comes Wallander. Wallander in on Swart. Tried to center it. Ide was there, but puck knocked off his stick at the last second. And away come the Rails. They move it into the Broncos' end, but Yuso back to retrieve it. He gets it over to Sikowski. Long pass up ahead to Ide. And the Rails will pick up the loose puck. Broncos thought they had a delay on offside on that one, had to clear the zone. Linesman waved it off, said there was no offside. And the Rails picked up the puck because of it. Left corner now, 15 seconds left. Rails trying to grab it in the Broncos' end. Moving it along the boards carefully. Carson Crandall. 4 seconds left. Tie up along the boards. Don't think we're going to get another shot off before the buzzer. We do not. And that'll end what was a very entertaining first period. The Rails scoring 9 seconds into the period off the stick of Brecken Ross. But the Broncos tying it on a power play marker by Willie Yerxa, and the two teams will head off all even after 1 period of play. We'll step aside for a few minutes, come back with the first intermission. Your score after 1 period at Bronco Arena. The International Falls Broncos won, the Proctor Rails won. You are listening to Broncos Boys Hockey on KSTM, RJBroadcasting.com, and watching on your live event.
It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real, because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or planning ahead, we're here to help you move forward with a business loan that fits. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on social media.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know, all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honestly pretty good. I like it. I'm known, everybody else is known in the school. It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or planning ahead, we're here to help you move forward with a business loan that fits. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on social media.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call.
To Bronco Arena, your score after one period. The International Falls Broncos and the Proctor Rails all tied up at 1 apiece. Joey Bayer and Augie Schmidt back with you on KSM, rjbroadcasting.com, and your live event. Let's look into that first period scoring summary. The Rails wasting no time getting out of the box. Just 9 seconds into the contest, Brecken Ross scoring his 9th of the season. The assist to Gavin Davidson to make it a 1-0 hockey game. But the Broncos would respond at 6:17 on the power play. Willie Yerxa picking up his team-leading 22nd goal of the season, unassisted, to make it a 1-1 draw after the opening period. Both teams taking 2 minor penalties in the frame. Mason Ginn with a cross-checking minor at 5:45, the one that Yerxa scored the power play goal on. Anthony Yerxa getting a 2-minute roughing minor at 9:19. Proctor was unable to capitalize on. And then coincidental minors to Gage Wallander of the Falls and Drew Yost of Proctor at the 12:50 mark. Shots on goal, very un-International Falls-like total here. They usually double digits guaranteed. They only had 5 shots in that opening period. Proctor actually outshooting the Broncos, getting 7 of their own. So 1-1 after the opening period. Augie, what'd you see in that period that stood out for you?
Well, I'm seeing no surprise at all that this is such a close game already. I'm thinking back to last year. The Proctor Rails had to beat the Broncos in overtime to end the Broncos season and move on in the section playoffs. And obviously this is no different. These are two very aggressive teams. Broncos, I think they were certainly held in check in that first period. Like you said before, they are very used to having double-digit shots on goal in the first period, and so they really got to try and pick up that aggression offensively. But also they got to keep themselves in position and set up those opportunities as well. They don't have a lot of those opportunities that they usually do to get those shots on goal.
Yeah, certainly the defensive system being employed by Proctor, not allowing the Broncos to get out on the rush on the transition game like is normally their bread and butter. Very few, I think maybe 2 instances where a Bronco actually got into the rail zone with a head of steam trying to go wide with the puck. Other than that, really, it was just kind of scratching and clawing for every square inch that they could get when they got into that offensive zone. And Proctor looks like they've been the quicker team so far today in terms of the Giswolds out there along with Ross. Really quick on their skates. The Broncos are going to have to make sure they're on their toes to give up with these guys. Again, your scoreboard updates today brought to you by Packaging Corporation of America. And don't forget, after the game, we will have the Domino's Pizza player of the game for the Broncos. Looking for a quick, easy, and delicious dinner? Then look no further than your local Domino's. With more than just pizza, Domino's is the perfect carryout after the game or have it delivered. Great deals are always happening at Domino's, 283-3444. Make Domino's your lunch or dinner destination today. And the Broncos player of the game will receive a Domino's $10 pizza, $10 gift certificate. And we'll also have the Enbridge Energy player of the game for you, brought to you by Enbridge Energy. Ice is almost shiny. Players are ready, chomping at the bit to get back at it. So we're going to step aside for a couple minutes. When we come back, we'll have second period action. It's all even, folks. Anyone's contest at this point. A Section 7 showdown. The International Falls Broncos won. The Proctor Rails won. You are listening to Broncos Boys Hockey on KSDM, RJBroadcasting.com, and watching on your live events.
Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honestly pretty good. I like it. I'm known, everybody else is known in the school. It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or planning ahead, we're here to help you move forward with a business loan that fits. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on social media.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience
Welcome back to Bronco Arena. Two teams have returned to the ice, getting set for the start of the second period. Your score after one, International Falls and the Proctor Rails tied at 1. Willie Yerkso with the power play goal for the Broncos in the first period to tie the game up after Brecken Ross scored just 9 seconds into the game for Proctor. Again, very low shot totals in that first period, just 7 for Proctor, only 5 for International Falls, which if that's not a season low, it's got to be approaching it anyway. A much more potent offense we've seen for much of this campaign. So to be held to 5 shots on goal, a testament to the defensive effort that Proctor's put in here so far. So two teams gathering at their benches, getting ready for this second period. Augie, what are you seeing as the key factor coming out of the gate here to start the second period?
I think it's taking advantage of those opportunities that are given to you. I'm sure there's definitely going to be plenty of penalties to come, plenty of power play opportunities, and you got to take advantage of those because I think every moment is going to matter in this game. I think that missed tripping call in the first period, that could have been huge for Proctor. They could have gotten a goal to take the lead with a 5v3 for the Broncos, just taking advantage of those loose puck opportunities. They took advantage of the power play they did have, and so just taking advantage of every opportunity given and every momentum shift that is given your direction.
Broncos will start with their top line, Anthony Yerksa, Willie Yerksa, and Brody Baldwin, along with Carson Crandall and Aiden Lehman. And up front for Proctor, they're going to go with Jax Hardy, along with Brecken Ross and Drew Yost. And on the back end, it'll be Wesley Paulson, along with Gavin Davidson. Broncos in across the line. Yerksa right in, save by William Pokernich right off the bat. Broncos almost mirroring what the Rails did in the opening period, scoring within the first minute. Broncos control it in the right corner of the Proctor zone. Back to the right point. Crandall sends it into Anthony Yerksa right corner. He tries to fire towards the net, but the Rails get a stick on that one, and the puck deflects high into the netting in the left corner of the arena. So the faceoff will be in the Proctor zone to the right of Pokernich. Big stop right off the bat off Willie Yerksa, who's been absolutely a steam train the last few weeks here. Back-to-back hat tricks in the International Falls Holiday Tournament, and he's got the opening goal here today, or for the Broncos here today. Broncos chipping it towards the net into the left corner. Yuso's got it now. He sends it to the end boards. Trying to get a puck, but he's grabbed onto, but he gets it back in behind the net. Tried to center it. That was blocked. Centered it off the side of the net. Now Shakowski walks in from the slot. That puck never got through to the net. Deflected to the right wing boards. Much better start for the Broncos here in the second period. Forechecking well. Centering pass! And the one-timer by Bauer Lindvall. He did it as he was going to his knees, so didn't get everything on the shot, but still, quick release. And Pokernich had to be on his toes. He makes the pad save and holds on to 1:12 gone here in the second period, and we are still tied at 1.
Much more characteristic of this Broncos team, getting those early shots on goal.
Broncos win the draw. Back to the left point. Now sent into the left corner to Casso. Phillips in there to help. Working against two Proctor players. Casso. Good battle along the boards against Zayden Oliver. And the puck comes loose, comes around the other side, and the Rails will pick it up and bring it out. And this is Paulson with it. Left wing side. Tries to put it on net. That shot was blocked by Carson Crandall. Paulson whips it behind the net. No one there for the Rails. Matthew Black gets it. Sends it up along the boards. Rails will keep it in though. Left point. Paulson puts it into the left corner. Black tries to send it back out. Back to Paulson. He'll fire a shot right on goal. Saved by Caleb Joslin. Phillips takes a hard hit along the boards from Dylan Densler, but away come the Broncos, 2-on-1. Wallander trying to center it, and a fantastic diving play by Zayden Oliver as Casso was all alone in front, and Oliver cut off the pass with the flat-out dive, sent the puck into the corner. Broncos stay after it, left corner, fire it towards the net. That hits the skate and goes just wide, and here's the Rails with it, sending it up to center, out to the Broncos line. Broncos turning around. Anthony Yerkes has got it. Anthony across the line. He fires a shot. That hits the stick. He gets it right back to him. Tries another shot. That's blocked. Goes into the right corner. Willie Yerkes is on it. Willie to Anthony. Anthony's shot toward the net. Pad save there by Pokernich. Now here's Baldwin. Right corner to Willie behind the net. Off the boards. Back to the left point. Toward the net. Deflected just wide by Anthony. The shot taken there by Lehman. And Anthony with almost a perfect redirection. There's a shot right on goal from the right wing boards by Anthony. Save. Another shot by Anthony. Another stop. Here it comes back out to the slot. That shot by Thompson. Blocked. Yerkes. Oh, turns around and is stoned by Pokernich. Anthony Yerkes. The 360 spinorama shot. And somehow Pokernich got from one side of the crease to the other and makes the big time save.
Pokernich absolutely on fire despite the constant pressure. My goodness, Broncos, much credit to them. They're finally getting the shots on goal. But now they need to get in the rebounds. That's where they're starting to struggle in this early part of the second period. So multiple opportunities to get that rebound, but Pokernich, what a play in goal, man.
Anthony wins the draw back to the point. Shikowski, that shot deflected by Willie over top of the net. I don't think it was off of Willie's stick. We're going to see. Puck seems to be staying in the rail zone. So it may have been a Rails defender that got the stick on that one, deflecting it high into the netting in the right corner. So we'll have another face-off. Anthony wins it, takes it right to the net, shoots it just wide. Rails will pick up the rebound off the boards and coming to center. And we're going to get a Bronco penalty. I think it's Willie Yerkes dragging down his counterpart number 18, Rafe Giswald, who was on the rush. And Willie heads to the box for the hook at 3:26 of the second period. So Proctor will go back on the power play. They're 0 for 1 so far in the contest, but with a chance now to go back out in front with their second lead of the game. They win the draw. Left wing boards. Win Giswald with it. Goes back to the left point. Now gets it back in the left circle. Cross ice pass. Misses Brecken Ross, but he gets the stick on it. Saves it. Hardy back to Ross at the point. Ross walks in to the top of the circle. Nice pass across. Shot. Saved by Joslin. Off of Oliver. In behind the net now. This is Hardy with it. He'll go back to Ross at the right point. Sends it into the slot. That ships high and floats right into the breadbasket of Caleb Joslin. And he holds onto it. He had Rafe Giswald right in front of him looking for any kind of loose puck, but nothing to be had. 1:27 left in the power play. 3:59 gone here in the second period. Rails win the draw. Back to the right point. Ross, he'll walk top of the right circle. Looking to shoot. Now he'll hold on. He'll go in behind the net. Watched by Carter Thompson. Centering pass. Side of the net. Oh, and a diving play by Lindvall to knock it away from Jax Hardy, who had a wide open side of the net. Staring at him. Hardy now makes a move. Loses the puck. Gets it back. Comes back to him now in the circle. Now Rafe Giswald to Hardy. Right corner. Comes into the circle. Fires it across. And that's sticked away by Joslin. Puck comes near the point, kicked in by the Rails to keep it in, but fired down the ice by Thompson. And the Rails will have to go back and pick this one up with 48 seconds left in the penalty to Willie Yerxa. Here come the Rails now. Jax Hardy cross the line, left side. He'll go in behind the net. Now into the slot. Ross, right circle, fires! Johnson gets a glove on that one. And the Broncos get it to the line and out off the stick of Wynn Giswold. 23 seconds left in the power play. Ross, he skates past Ide, gets into the Broncos zone, but slapped out by Yuso. And the Rails have to regather at their own line. Just 8 seconds left in the penalty. Here's Wynn Giswold, knocked away from him by Yuso. Sent up ahead, and here's Anthony Yerxa, one man back. Yerxa in on the right wing side, cuts, fires, pad, save. And the penalty is over to Willie Yerxa. We are all even strength. It's 1-1 here with 5:35 gone in the second period. Broncos with a puck in the Proctor end. Shekowski at the point, fires the shot. That's deflected wide into the left corner. Rails will pick it up there. Rafe Giswold drops it back into his own zone. Now races back to help, and Wallner's going to pick it up first for the Broncos. He dashes into the left corner, now in behind the net, centering pass. No one there for the Broncos. And Rafe Giswold to center. He'll go in across the line, trying to get around Carson Crandall, and Crandall slammed the doors shut. Puck got taken off his stick and sent back out into the Rails zone. Excellent defensive work there by Carson Crandall. Here comes Paulson now. He'll flip it into the zone. Shekowski gloves it down. Tries to clear it out. Phillips has it now for the Broncos. Long pass up ahead, but that missed Casso, but no icing on the play, so the referee must have seen a tip somewhere on that puck being sent down. Puck in behind the Rails at net. Paulson now. Puck chopped out to center, and here's the Broncos with a puck in their own end. Trying to send it up ahead. Phillips has it. He'll smack it into the Proctor zone and try and chase after it. Phillips bodied there by Paulson. Two Broncos come together, and away comes Mason Ginn. He fires it up, long pass. That doesn't click there with Owen Baker, but trying to grab it. And Baker's got it now on the right wing side. Sorry, that was Logan Peterson slamming it in off the boards. Now Thompson, he's taken off his feet. Battle for it. Lindvall gets a grab on his man. That was Yost. Broncos trying to move it out the other side. They do, and here comes Yuso. Zach Yuso, right wing side. He's got a step. Gets in behind the net. Puts it back to the left point. Black, right wing side. Walking in. Crandall shot. And the save by Pakardich. No rebound. He holds on. And a face-off in the Proctor zone. 9:28 to go in the second period. We are still tied at 1.
Great power play defense by the Broncos earlier in the period, and that's something really crucial in these close games, especially as they're starting to ramp up the offense.
Proctor now 0 for 2 with the power play. The Broncos' only goal coming on the power play back in the first period. Here's Proctor now. They're going to work their way out of the zone. They'll go right wing side to Yost. He goes cross ice. Now it's swept into the zone by Paxton Gomez. Broncos pick it up though. Lehman sends it up, and here's Ide with it in across the line on the left side. Stops in the corner, tries to center it. Nobody there. Almost stolen by Lindvall, but the Rails get it back, and here's Yost. He goes pass up the center to Eli Mater. He's ran over by Yuso, and the Broncos pick up the puck. Now it's back in their own zone. Here's Brody Baldwin with it. Baldwin skating away from Jax Hardy. Now trying to avoid the pressure of Yost. Sends it deep into the zone. Back for it is Brecken Ross. He's going to turn it over to Willie Yerxa. Put back in behind the net. Rails will grab it up one more time. Sent up to the left point. Not out. But a shot by Crandall intercepted. The Rails get it out. Puck near the Falls blue line. Crandall's got it. Now the Rails pick it up. Would have had a 2-on-1. Instead, it's offside. Jax Hardy fumbled the puck right at the blue line. He had Wynn Giswold all alone on the far side of the ice. They would have been 2-on-1 against Shekowski.
And actually,
an offside call, and now we've also got a man down for the Broncos. It's Brody Baldwin is down. And Baldwin picking up a stick. He looks to be in some kind of stress. He's going to skate off under his own power. Not sure what happened, though, on the play. Did you see it, Augie?
I think they're likely going to call either a cross-checking or some kind of roughing, actually. And a slash.
So a roughing minor and a slashing minor. Is this going to coincidentals, or are we going to have it 2 on the rails? Let's see. Now we got 4 minutes up on the score clock, so 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for slashing. Didn't get the player number on that one, so we'll have to wait for the call. But big opportunity here for the Broncos with 8:09 left in the second period, as Proctor gets a double minor, 2 for roughing, 2 for slashing to the same player. And we'll let you know who that is as soon as they announce. It is number 9, Zayden Oliver. So Oliver gets the double minor, and that Bronco power play that's already 1 for 1 is back in session, looking to give the Broncos their first lead of the day. Here's Carter Thompson wheeling in on the left wing side, trying to center it. He does to Sikowski. The shot is blocked, and the Rails will pick it up. Ross can't clear it. He had all day to do it, and then still couldn't get it by, but eventually gets it out to the neutral ice.
Has been assessed to the rails, number 9.
Here's Anthony
2
Ursa
minutes for roughing,
into the
2
zone.
minutes for slashing.
Left corner, back to Thompson near the line. Right wing side, Yerxa centering. Anthony, shot, save, rebound, another shot. That hits a body in front and goes to the left corner. Here comes Anthony again. Across, shot. That's high and wide from Willie. Comes to the left side now. Carter Thompson with it. Thompson trying to work it to Yuso. In front to Sikowski, but he fanned on it. Went down to one knee and didn't really get a shot off. And the Rails clear it down the ice. 2:48 left in the double minor to Zayden Oliver of Proctor. We are tied at 1, 6:50 to go in the second period. Anthony Yerxa at center. In across the line. Taking off his stick, but Ide follows up. Shot there, blocked. Anthony's got it. Top of the right circle. Whistles a shot on goal. And Pockernage with the save. He holds on. 2:31 left in the double minor. 6:39 left in the second period. And we are all even at 1.
Got to give credit to Proctor's defensive play here. They're doing a good job crowding in front of the net because they know that the Broncos love to get those rebounds.
Rails had it off the draw, but Baldwin came in and stealed it. We're good to see Brody Baldwin back out on the ice after he went down earlier in the period. Lindvall's got it now. Back to Crandall near the point. Crandall, a long shot. That hit a body in front. Didn't get through. Paulson can't backhand it out. Broncos keep it in. Ide, left wing side. Puts it to Chase Phillips in behind the net. He'll race after it into the right corner. Pokes it to Lindvall. Now Phillips has it. To Lindvall. Off the right wing boards. He goes cross ice. Trying to hit Ide. But the Rails will get it. Slam it off the boards and off the stick of Lindvall and out to center. 1:52 left in the double minor. 6 minutes remaining in the second period. Ide puts it into the rail zone. Yuso racing it after it. Tried to center it, got a stick on it, but just backhanded it along the crease. And now the Rails will send it out and down into the Broncos' end. Here is Carson Crandall with it. He spins around, sends it up ahead, but that pass goes astray. And it looks like the puck was shot into the bench. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Proctor blue line. 129 left in the double minor. 5:38 left in the second period. 1-1 tie.
I think that came at a good time, too, because the Proctor net did get bumped off its mark just a little bit. And so the Broncos were trying to push for the net at the time, and the referee stopped it. That's not good.
Not for the Broncos, anyway. Thompson, he'll get the pass back from Sikowski. Walking across the right line on the right wing side. Now in the right corner. He's being bothered there by Peterson. Coming in to deliver a hit is Yuso. Anthony Yerxa brings it along the boards. Now in the corner, Thompson, he loses it. Ross trying to get to it first. He does. Can't get it. No, just out across the line. Off the skate of Sikowski, and it just snuck out across. Here's Anthony with the puck. In across the line, splits two defense. Tries to split a third one, but that was taken off him. Sikowski, though, in as the trailer, keeps the play alive. Thompson to Willie Yerxa with a quick shot. That's high over top of the net. Proctor gets it high off the glass. Peterson on the backhand and all the way down in the Falls end. Just 35 seconds left in the double minor. The Rails looking to hang on, keep this a 1-1 hockey game. Here comes Willie Yerxa across the line, swings to the right-hand side, spins around in the circle, loses his footing though, and the Rails get it. Rafe Giswold sends it all the way down into the Broncos' end. Now just 14 seconds left in the power play. And this would be a huge turning point in this game if Proctor can fend off the potent man advantage attack of the Broncos for a full 4 minutes. And the penalty is over.
Proctor, full strength.
Proctor has survived. Oliver out of the box. And here they come across the line. Yost in front. Oliver trying to get a stick on it. Oh, and then he got ran after the whistle. Is that going to draw a penalty? Anthony Yerxa, bit of a hit and run job as he smoked Oliver in front and then just skated off to the bench. Proctor's wondering where's the call on that one after we just killed off 4 minutes. But does not look like any call is forthcoming. So the Broncos now 1-4-3 on the power play in the game. 3:59 left in the period, and it is still 1-1.
And Proctor, they definitely seem very visibly upset because it does seem like they're going to not call a foul on that one. So Broncos, I think, might have gotten away with another one. And that would have been huge, especially after not being able to score on a 4-minute power play.
I was very surprised. It was a pretty clean after the whistle hit, or clear after the whistle hit by Anthony Yerxa on Oliver in front. No call forthcoming. So face off in the Broncos zone. Proctor wins it. And here in the left circle, there's a quick shot. That hits a stick and deflects into the netting. Off the draw, here's Paulson. He goes into the left corner, that pass misses Hardy. Carson Crandall picks it up, gets it up ahead to Brody Baldwin. Baldwin now leaves it on the left wing side for Anthony Yerxa, but too far for him. Rails will take over, and away comes Drew Yost in across the line. Tried to send it in deeper to Brecken Ross, but that was intercepted by Matthew Black. Brody Baldwin trying to split the defense, and oh my goodness, Wesley Paulson and Jax Hardy came together and made a Baldwin sandwich on that one. Crushed him as he tried to jump in between them. Big hit there for the Rails. 3:10 to go in the second period. Now Hardy delivering a hit on the forecheck, and he turns the puck over in favor of the Rails. Yost tries to get it, can't control it. Rossel clear it in deep, try to. Yost battling there with Carson Crandall, and the puck sent all the way down the ice. Good shift there for the Rails. They create the icing call with 2:52 to go in the second.
I think that hit that was delivered by Anthony Yerxa earlier has certainly woken up Proctor, and they are really going aggressively towards the net in this final 3 minutes.
This is Wynn Giswold taking the draw, wins it for the Rails. Puck hacked towards the net. Now in the left corner, coming away with it, it is Wynn Giswold. Back to the point, long shot, stick save, rebound. Trying to pick it up there is Mader. Mader, he's got Thompson hanging off him, and he's drawn a penalty against Carter Thompson. The holding call, good hustle there by Eli Mader to get in after the rebound after the shot from Gavin Davidson. Carter Thompson pleading his case, referee not interested in his arguments. 2:33 to go in the second period. And it is Carter Thompson 2 minutes for holding to send Proctor back to the power play. They're 0 for 2 so far. But a good late period opportunity here for the visitors to grab the lead back. Near the line, now right side to Ross. Skates the blue line, comes across into the middle of the ice, goes right circle to Hardy, back near the point. Oliver, left circle to Ross. Cross ice to Hardy. Fires on goal. Stick save by Jocelyn. Broncos just clear it out off of Ross. Now the Rails have to be careful. Oliver. Oh my goodness. No call. Unbelievable. Anthony Yerxa hooked Hardy right off his feet to steal the puck. And no call. Now a 3-on-2 for the Rails. Drop pass. Hardy across. Fire just wide by Rafe Giswold. Hardy picks up the rebound. Comes out of the right corner. Goes back near the point. Ross to Hardy. Hardy waits. Right corner now. Rafe Giswold to Hardy. Back to the point to Ross. 58 seconds left in the penalty. Pass across, right circle. Hardy now to Ross, middle of the ice. Fires. That's stopped and blocked and deflected by the Broncos. And Anthony Yerxa fired all the way down the ice. Broncos will change their penalty killers with 40 seconds left in the man advantage. Ross up ahead, misses Wynn Giswold with a pass, but Hardy gets it. Now Wynn Giswold to Hardy. He'll cut it in the middle of the ice. Hardy looking to move right in. Shot over top of the net.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
1 minute left in the period. 25 seconds left in the power play. The Rails throwing everything and the kitchen sink at the Broncos right now. Can't get it past Caleb Joslin, at least not to this point. Ross in to help in behind the net. Battle for it. Comes around to the left-hand side. Just 7 seconds left in the penalty. Here's Jax Hardy falling down. Fires a shot from atop of the circle. And Rafe Giswold in close looking for the rebound, but Joslin holds it for a face-off. Just 2 seconds left now in the penalty to Carter Thompson. 35 seconds left in the period, and it's 1-1.
Hardy trying to go for a off-foot, off-balance wrister, and my goodness, I mean, credit to him being on target. It was just the target ended up being right in the center chest of Caleb Joslin.
Rails win the draw, send it towards the net. Stick save there by Joslin. Penalties over to Thompson. He's back on the ice. Rails 0 for 3 with a power play today. And now Thompson picks up the puck in his own zone. Puts it off the glass, out to center and into the Rail zone. 16 seconds left in the second period. Paulson in behind his own net. He waits. Moves it up. Reverses field. He's got Anthony Yerxa watching him. Gets it over to his man, Maynor. Couple of hard bumps in the corner from both sides to end the period, but nothing comes of it. And a very physical, very intense second period comes to an end. No goals in the period, but plenty of excitement and great chances on both sides. And with 1 period to go, it is a coin flip right now. We're going to see who comes up with the game winner in the third period or in overtime. Your score after 2 periods. The International Falls Broncos won. The Proctor Rails won. You are listening to Broncos Boys Hockey on KSCM and RJBroadcasting.com and watching on your live events.
Town, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honestly pretty good. I like it. I'm known, everybody else is known in the school. It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or planning ahead, we're here to help you move forward with a business loan that fits. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on social media.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities' rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honestly pretty good. I like it. I'm known, everybody else is known in the school. It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or planning ahead, we're here to help you move forward with a business loan that fits. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on social media.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Welcome back to Bronco Arena. Your score after 2 periods of play, same as it was after 1 period of play. We are still tied 1-1. The International Falls Broncos and the Proctor Rails. Broncos still undefeated on the season, 8-0-1. Proctor 7-6, while looking to extend a 4-game winning streak of their own. Second period scoring summary, no scoring to be talked about. Penalties on both sides. Willie Erickson getting a 2-minute hooking call at 3:26 for the Falls. Then we had a double minor to St. Oliver of Proctor. 2 minutes for rubbing and 2 minutes for slashing at 8:51. And then Carter Thompson at 14:27 for the Falls, getting a 2-minute holding penalty. No power play goals scored in that one. Broncos power play 1 for 3 on the day. And the Proctor Wheels power play 0 for 3 so far. Shots on goal in the second period. Proctor had 9 for a 2-period total of 16. International Falls also had 9. They have a 2-period total of 14. Augie, certainly anyone's game going into the third period. What do you feel is going to be the difference in this one?
I think the difference is which team can clean up better in this third period. Broncos needing to clean up those penalties. They've been having a lot of really big ones that they just shouldn't be giving away. And then Proctor on their end, they need to clean up their own power play offense because they had 3 opportunities on a power play and just couldn't find the net and kept this game tied at 1-1 the whole time. And so it's just whoever can clean up better in this third period. Broncos, much to their credit, they've only given up 1 third-period goal all season long. But then again, most of their games have been blowouts with running clock in the third. So not too often they've had to play a full third period with stoppages. and the clock not having to run the whole time.
Just looking ahead to the upcoming broadcast schedule here on our networks, KSTM and KGHS as well. We'll be coming at you from Falls High School on Monday evening, as we'll have the Broncos girls basketball team taking on Mountain Irish Mule. We'll have that one for you on KSTM and your live event. Tuesday, still trying to figure out where we're going to be in the district. I believe one of us will be at Falls High School for boys basketball action between the Falls and Hill City Northland, while the other one of us will be down in Little Fork as the Little Fork Big Falls Vikings take on Carlton Renshaw. On Thursday evening, we're going to have International Falls girls hockey as they take on Moose Lake, while the Little Fork Big Falls Vikings girls basketball team hosts Deer River. And then on Friday, actually, no, sorry, not Friday's game, as both teams are out of town games. But then we'll be back with you on the 13th. Very busy day on the 13th. We'll have part 2 of the girls hockey border battle between International Falls and the Fort Francis Muskies. Muskies winning the first edition 9-1 last on December 18th. They'll be playing that one on January 13th. We'll have that one for you on KSDM. And then it'll be a decision, I guess, Augie, where does he want to go? Does he want to go to Falls High School and cover boys basketball as the Broncos take on the War Road Warriors? Does he want to come to Broncos Arena and cover the Broncos boys hockey team against Ely? Or does he want to head down to Little Fork and take on the Little Fork Big Falls Vikings boys basketball team as they face Northwood? So, Augie, completely up to you, man. Whichever way you want to pull yourself, you go in that direction. I'm sure it'll work fine.
Well, I don't think I want to be the one to take on the Northwoods basketball team. I wasn't really a basketball player in high school to begin with. I was a wrestler.
So again, plenty of great high school action, getting it right into the thick of it here in January. We're going to have plenty of action for you on air on KGHS, KGSDM, and your live events throughout the next couple of months and heading into the section playoffs as well. The Chuck-a-Puck well underway here, so we are going to take a break and walk away for a couple of minutes. When we get all these pucks cleared up, it'll be time for the third period of hockey action. It is anybody's contest right now. The International Falls Broncos won, the Proctor Rails won. You are listening to Broncos Boys Hockey on KSDM and RJBroadcasting.com and watching on your live events.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know, all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honestly pretty good. I like it. I'm known, everybody else is known in the school. It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or planning ahead, we're here to help you move forward with a business loan that fits. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on social media.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know, all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honest.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College press box as we get set for the third period of action. The International Falls Broncos and the Proctor Rails. It was expected to be a close one coming in. It has been a close one. We are tied at 1. Heading for the third period, Joey Payer alongside Augie Schmidt here on KSCM, RJBroadcasting.com, and your live event. Anthony Yerxa against Brecken Ross in the face-off circle, and we're underway. Broncos send it in deep. Steered into the end boards by William Pockernich, the Rails goaltender, who's been solid here today as he makes that glove stop right there on Willie Yerx's long shot from above the circles. Holds on, and we'll have an early face-off in the Proctor zone. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, start your voyage at the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. Scoreboard updates today brought to you by Packaging Corporation of America.
I don't know, it looked like, I think I heard something about water, so they're going to have to bring a squeegee over to the Proctor net real quick. Good catch by the referee there.
It's a little bit of a swampy situation to the right of the Rails net, so referee in with the squeegee trying to smooth things out. Not have so much water build up. You'd hate for a great game like this to be decided by an ice condition error not caught by the referees. So good to see they've got that figured out. So I don't know. Is this a good time to talk about yesterday's World Junior Hockey Championships, my American friend, or are we not going to go down that street?
I mean, much kudos to Canada, undefeated, really put a beating on Slovakia. USA couldn't get it done, lost to Sweden.
No, Finland. Finland. My Finnish friends will be upset if you get the wrong country. Yes.
My apologies to Finland.
Yes. 4-3 in overtime. Great game. Great comeback by the Americans late. Unfortunately, 3-on-3 overtime burning them, and they lose in the quarterfinals, something Canada's very familiar with the last 2 years, losing in the quarterfinals. But thankfully, my Canadian brethren coming through against Slovakia. They're into the semis against Czechia tomorrow. So hopefully, I mean, you'd be cheering for Canada, wouldn't you? I mean, we want to keep it in North America, right?
Well, yeah, of course. At this point, kind of have to cheer for Canada.
There you go. Classy call there, Augie. Well done.
Until the next border battle.
Yeah, we'll touch that one when we get there. Puck into the Broncos zone. Ross, he coughs it up. Anthony Yerkes has got it now for the Broncos. He long pass up ahead to Willie Yerkes. He's trying to work his way in the zone. Quick shot. Pad save by Pockertage. Willie picks up the rebound in the right corner, but body off the puck, gets it back. Anthony's got it now. In behind the net, working against Swart. Centering pass, Lindvall. So interesting, bit of a line change going on here in the third period. Bauer Lindvall up with the Yerkes now, so I wonder if that's something to do with Brody Baldwin's second period injury that he suffered when he went down hard and had a little bit of trouble getting off. He did play after that, but Baldwin not out there right now. So we'll see if number 2 for the Broncos finds his way back into this third period. Here's the rails now, getting it out to center. Shakowski, though, intercepts, puts it back to Carter Thompson. Thompson, right wing feed to Yuso. He gets blasted there by Parker. Swore to the rails, but gets it in behind the net. Ide centers it, but no one there for the Broncos, and the puck's out to center. Here's Shakowski now. He backhands it in deep and goes off for a change. Swart's got it. He'll move it to Rafe Giswold, who goes right wing side. That pass misses. Win Giswold goes all the way down to the Broncos end, but bounces right to Caleb Joslin, and he's forced to cover it up. So a face-off in the Broncos end with 2:11 gone here in the third period. Still tied at 1.
Bit of pushing and shoving happening around the Broncos there. Good job by Gage Wallner breaking that up and stopping his teammate from escalating anything and causing a penalty too.
Again, these two teams ranked 3rd and 5th in Section 7 at the moment. Broncos 3rd, Rails 5th. And again, Rails just one game over 500 for the season. Broncos undefeated, 8-0-1, but Proctor has brought it here today. And again, they've come into the game with a 4-game winning streak, so they've been playing well lately and playing a very sharp hockey game so far here against a very talented Broncos side. Here comes the rails. There's a shot whistled wide off the stick of Wesley Paulson. And Broncos get it out to center. And it'll be fired in deep by Casso. That line will go for mostly a change. Wallander stays out to forecheck. But the rails pick it up in their own zone. Oliver's got it. He's trying to fend off Willie Yerkes. Gets some help now from Win Giswold, who sends it around the far side to Rafe Giswold. And he slaps it out off the stick of Carter Thompson into the Broncos zone. Puck sent back down to the Proctor end. Oliver working there with Davidson. Now he gets it back. Oliver, the long pass, tipped into the Broncos zone by Brody Baldwin. So number 2 back out on the ice for the Broncos. Big hit by Matthew Black of the Broncos as he dropped Owen Baker in the left corner of the Broncos zone. Now away comes Baldwin. Maybe a long pass ahead to Anthony Yerkes. No, 2-on-2 now. Good job of the Rails to get back on defense. Baldwin fans on his shot on goal attempt, and the Rails get it out. Looked like almost a full 2-on-1, and Anthony Yerkes was wide open on the right side with no one around him. He would have been in all alone, but Baldwin could not get the pass across to him in time. Here is Crandall now. Works it off the boards, tries to get it out, knocked down by Davidson with his glove. Now the Rails still have possession in the Broncos zone. Trying to get in behind the net with the puck there was Peterson. Sent back to the left point. Davidson fans on the clear-in attempt, and Willie Yerkes has got it. Right wing side. He sends it in deep. Baldwin chases in after it. but Davidson gets it up ahead to Densler. Now Densler right wing side to Yost. Yost puts it on goal. Pad save there by Caleb Joslin. And the Broncos bring it back the other way. Carson Crandall. Cross the line. Left side. Centers. Off the stick of Yuso wide. Yuso tried to pick it up. Now Crandall tries a shot on goal. That was blocked by Swart. Puck in behind the net. Ides got it for a moment, but taken away by Paulson. Paulson now tried to flip pass, feed to Jax Hardy. That didn't click. Broncos intercept, get it across the line. Now the Rails have it. Ross. He'll go off the boards. Nice pass up to Jax Hardy. Hardy, one man back against Carter Thompson, but Thompson plays the angle well, pushes Hardy to the corner, takes the puck away, and the Broncos come away with it. Casso now looking to move it out. Lindvall off the boards, fired right back in by the Rails deep. Joslin will stop it behind the net for Thompson, but quickly in is Ross to steal it. In front, shot, save on the one-timer off of the stick of Jax Hardy by Joslin. And now Wynn Griswold hauls down Lindvall, and Griswold can't believe it. He heads to the box, but a clear tackle on the part of Griswold. It's going to be 2 minutes for holding with 5:39 gone here in the third period. And the Bronco power play, something you don't want to mess with, you don't have to. The way they've been churning out the goals this year with the man advantage, they'll get a chance right now. As Wynn Giswold, 2 minutes for holding at 5:39. Broncos 1 for 3 with the power play so far today. Here's Carter Thompson, right side to Willie Yerxa, top of the circle, drops it. Anthony Yerxa's shot, and a nice save through traffic by William Pokernich as he makes the save.
A minor penalty has been assessed to Proctor's number 13, Wynn Giswold. 2 minutes for holding. That's Giswold for holding at 5:39.
Broncos get control of the draw. Anthony Yerxa, right point. Waits, goes to the middle of the ice and drops it for Willie Yerxa. He moves it on the right side, into the corner, around behind the net. Willie's got the puck, still holds it, holds. Left side boards, still holding. Centering, cross ice pass to Anthony. Anthony, right corner, tried to shoot it on goal, blocked by Ross. Stopped to the left point though by Willie. He takes a bump there by Rafe Giswold, but holds on to the puck. Willie's got it. Skates to the right-hand side, sends it toward the net, deflected just wide out by Baldwin. Puck bounces now near the side of the net, and it'll be picked up there by Pokernich. He'll hold on. 1 minute exactly left in the Bronco power play. 6:40 gone here in the third period, still tied at 1.
Something that Proctor's been doing defensively during this power play while outmanned is they've been trying to not allow a lot of space for the Broncos whenever one of them has possession of the puck. And it's been working out so far.
Lindvall now with the left point, goes right side to Crandall. Back to Lindvall in the middle of the ice. Wrist shot high over top. Rebound. That's chipped over top of the net by Ide. He picks up the rebound though. Comes toward the net. The shot. And he put it high up into the netting. Did we get a deflection on that from Proctor? I believe we did, as the faceoff will stay in the Proctor zone. They'll change 2 of their penalty killers. Coming on is Jax Hardy and Drew Yost. And heading off is Logan Peterson and Owen Baker. Now the official's talking about where this faceoff should be. Was there a deflection, or did Ide put it in the net by his own volition? And will it come outside of the zone? And in fact, it will come outside of the zone. So no deflection detected after consultation. And Proctor catches a break as the faceoff comes outside of the blue line with 46 seconds left in the penalty and 6:54 gone in the third period.
And I do think that was the right call made. I don't think there was a Proctor player close enough to tip it out into the net. And at this time, Broncos are also going to go for a quick line change as well.
A very late line change, but with the extra rest due to the delay of trying to figure out where the faceoff should be, that gave the top power play unit time to get their breath, and they're right back out there. So it is. Look out, Brody Baldwin getting into it with Parker Swart off the before the puck is even dropped on the right side. They get a warning. Broncos win the draw. Anthony Yerxa has it, and he'll work his way across the blue line. Goes on the left wing side. Centering pass intercepted. Trying to get it to Yuso. Knocked out. Oh! Hardy was he taken down or did he dive? It had to be one of the two, and no call either way. Here's a shot right on goal, saved by Pockernic. Baldwin sends it high along the glass on the dasher board. Slashed at by Hardy to try and get out of his zone. Can't do it. Carter Thompson's in deep. Controls the puck in the left corner. In behind the net to Anthony Yerxa. To Thompson to Anthony. Anthony with Yuso setting up in front. Tries a shot toward the net. And the pop fly, which was deflected by Proctor's stick, caught by Pockernic. He holds on, and the penalty is over to Win Giswold. Broncos power play falls to 1 for 4 on the day, and the Rails survive another shorthanded situation. 9:18 to go in the third period. We are tied 1-1.
And I think the Broncos are going to regret not being able to score on that power play, because that's the kind of momentum shift that you needed in this kind of game.
Here comes Proctor now up to center. Knocking it down into the Broncos zone was Mater, but sent right back out to center. Rails trying to pick up the loose puck. Win Giswold's got it. He almost turns it over to Yuso, and then Yuso does get it, slashes it in behind the Proctor net. Rails trying to come out of their zone. They do. Puck stopped at center. Now Ide's got it for the Broncos. He's going to cross the line. Ide swings to the left-hand side. Centering pass. No one there, but coming in is Crandall. Crandall takes a bump, gets it to Lindvall. Lindvall right corner to Yuso. Yuso gets away from Ginn, but knocked off his stick by Paulson. Proctor struggling to get the puck out. Good forechecking here. Crandall, and no, we're going to get an interference call, it looks like. Or is it roughing? It's going to be roughing, it looks like. And it's going to Andrew Ide. Kind of a pick play by the blue line. I thought they might call interference on it as he knocked him into his man along the blue line. He was trying to pick up Crandall with the puck. But Ide gets 2 for roughing with 8:23 to go here in the third period. And a glorious opportunity for Proctor to take the lead here in the later stages of the hockey game. So Andrew Ide, 2 minutes for roughing at 8:37. Proctor's power play, 1 for 4, but a backhander that's hit a leg and was cleared away in time by the Broncos. Now Broncos will get it, send it up ahead, and here's Willie Yerxa with it. He'll skate out with Anthony Yerxa. Puck's cleared into the zone. In behind the net, and Win Giswold's got it. Now Brecken Ross to center. Waits, feeds it in, left corner. Taken away by Crandall, but Jax Hardy will pick it up there on the left side. He'll go right side to Ross. Cuts into the middle. Ross over to Hardy. Right circle. Tried to go back across to Ross, but that pass was blocked by Willie Yerxa. Hardy's got it. Sends it to Ross. Left corner. Works off of the check of Crandall. Gets it to Win Giswold. The backhand feed in front. That's intercepted. Here comes Anthony Yerxa. One man back against Ross. Anthony Yerxa going to go wide. Right to the net. Pad save by Pockernic. And a good job by Brecken Ross to get in the way of that Yerxa rush. Now, here's Hardy. He knocked the stick right out of Baldwin's hands as he skated by him. Gets the puck to the right wing boards. Now Hardy's got it. Cross ice feed off the stick and off of Oliver's stick and across the blue line. 15 seconds left in the power play. Hardy cross to the left wing side. Rafe Giswold trying to work it back to the point, but it's sent down the ice in the rail zone, and the Falls are going to kill this penalty. And Ross almost turns it over to Lindvall. Then he gets smashed into the boards by Bauer Lindvall. Rails looking to move the puck out. Hardy watched by Ide. 6:09 to go, third period. still tied 1 apiece. Have not had a goal since the first period. Who's going to be the hero today at Bronco Arena? Puck shot all the way down into the International, or the Proctor end rather, by the Broncos. And it'll be an icing call against International Falls. 5:53 left in regulation time. We are tied at 1.
And I'm going to call it right now. I think this one's definitely going to be going to overtime.
Am I getting paid extra if I have to stay longer or what? If not, there better be a regulation goal. That's all I can say. No, just kidding, folks. Having a great time here today. Fantastic Saturday afternoon hockey game. And here's the Broncos 2-on-1. Baldwin feeds in front to Willie Yerksa just under his stick. Crandall sends it around behind the nets. So Proctor 0 for 4 on the power play today. International Falls 1 for 4 on the power play today. We are still tied 1-1. Broncos take it away inside their own blue line, move it up ahead. Now this is Brody Baldwin rather, on the right-hand side. Baldwin feeds it into the right corner. Anthony Yerksa. He's bothered there by Davidson rather. Now knocking down Willie Yerksa. That was Logan Peterson. Solid hit. Takes the puck away, moves it to center, drops it off to Densler. Densler goes right to the net, and he sends it high over top of the net with the shot. Crandall tries to get it out, can't. Kept in by Peterson, but his shot was blocked by Shikalski. Comes all the way out to center. Now Parker Swart in on the left wing side, activating from his defense position, sends it towards the net, bouncing puck, and Caleb Joslin will get a glove on it and hold on with 4:40 left in the third period. Broncos 1, Rails 1.
It's getting very close to that desperation time now that we're under 5 minutes left in this third period here.
Hardy and Yuso in the face-off to the left of Joslin. Battle for it in the left corner. Broncos come away with it. Yuso's got it. Pushes it to center. He's moving up with Lindvall. Lindvall manages to stay on side just barely. Puck bounced toward the Rails goal. Proctor will pick it up. And here's Ross. He'll go off the glass. Carter Thompson's got it in the Broncos zone. He'll send it back out to center. Knocked down by Ide. He tried to get a rush going, but that was stolen away by Hardy. Hardy now in across the line. He fires a quick shot. Stick save there by Joslin. Ide picks up the rebound, sends it out to center. Grabbed there by Ginn to Swart, to Ross. Ross, he's bothered by Yuso. Nice stick work there by Zach Yuso, who then gets bodied down hard by Oliver. Spun around right in front of his own bench. Broncos didn't like that one. But the Rails take over in their own zone. Now a turnover. Anthony Yerksa in front to Baldwin. And he had his stick tied up at the last second. Shot from the point. That's blocked. And now Hardy maybe trying to break away. Jax Hardy walking in. Shot. Bad save by Caleb Joslin. Hardy had a step on Matthew Black. But a big-time save by the Broncos netminder. And the net, I believe, came off the mooring, so face-off will be in the Broncos' end. But what a save there to clutch time by Caleb Joslin.
Absolutely clutch by Caleb Joslin. It's a 50-50 situation because you don't know if your teammate's going to disrupt him in time, and so just staying ready for that, and what a great pad save.
Hardy didn't get everything he wanted on the shot as he was being bothered somewhat by Black, but still good enough opportunity. Joslin had to be sharp on the play. Puck in the Proctor end. Skating with it here is Paulson. He leaves it for Rafe Giswold. Tried to center it up to center. Intercepted, and Anthony Yerksa turns it back in across the line. Walks in, but he's taken off his feet, and we're going to get a Proctor penalty. Zayden Oliver is going to get called for the hook with 2:52 to play in the third period. And Oliver, who served a double minor in the second period, is trying to say, I'm only playing good defense on him, ref. What are you calling? Ref says, I'm calling the hook. So 2:52 to go. And Oliver will get 2 minutes for hooking. International Falls 1 for 4 with the power play today. Their only goal today coming with the power play. Back in the first period off the stick of Willie Yerxa. And now we are going to get a timeout call as both teams heading to their benches. And the timeout being called by the Broncos. So they want to set things up on the power play here late in the third, looking for the go-ahead goal.
Certainly the best time to call a timeout. And by the way, this timeout brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For home professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-233-4475. Toddy Gretsch are going to take great care of you. This very much could be the game decider for this one. Remember what I said earlier about overtime? Completely forget that I said that.
No, I think we have it on tape, my friend. You called overtime, so
I did, yes.
So now you have to live with your decisions. That's fine. It's the experience or learning experiences of youth. You'll get more of the hang of this. Don't call shots that aren't there to be called. All right, take it from an old hand at this game and stuff. Let the play unfold as it will, because if you try and guess ahead of time, more than likely than not, you're going to be wrong, and you don't want to look bad. So.
Only time I was ever correct was when the Bears beat the Packers in overtime. So I got to hold on to that for some time now.
The mighty Bears fan coming to be noticed on Minnesota airwaves. That may not make you the most popular person in the borderland. Just saying.
No matter what, they're going to love me. Especially with such an electric game going on right now. Broncos.
Viking Station may have other things to talk and to say to you about that. All right, here we go. Power play on for the Broncos. Baldwin, right corner. Out there with the Yerxes. Zach Uso and Carter Thompson. Anthony's got it near the blue line. Leaves it for Willie. Top of the right circle. Pad save there by Pockertage. Proctor looking to slash the puck out of the zone. Can't do it. Anthony's got it near the line. He goes to Willie. To Anthony. Shot. That's blocked. Deflected high in the air by Ross. And the pop fly caught again by Pockertage. He'll hold on for the faceoff with 2:23 left in the third period. 1:38, I want to say, left in the penalty. The score clock, no, 1:32 left in the penalty. Score clock was a little bit off with its lights. Here's Baldwin's shot. And that hit Yuso, I think, in front and went wide. Carter Thompson now left corner. Back to the left point to Anthony Yerxa. Over to the right side to Willie Yerxa. Back to Anthony. His shot. That's deflected high by Jax Hardy. Up into the netting above Pockertage in the Proctor goal. So the faceoff will stay in the rails end. 1:13 left in the power play. 2:04 left in regulation time. And we are even at one apiece.
Broncos with numerous opportunities to try and get that big game winner and just haven't been able to connect properly.
Right wing side, this is Carter Thompson coming off the boards. He's got a lane, but getting in his way. Nice job by Brecken Ross to take the puck off him and then fire it down the ice. 55 seconds left in the penalty to Zayden Oliver of Proctor. 1:42 left in the third period. Anthony Yerxa racing in on the right wing side, going in behind the net. Sends it back to the point. Willie Yerxa to Anthony. Shot blocked. Great play there. But Broncos keep the puck in the zone. Here comes in the slot. Willie Yerxa's shot. That's fired high and wide. Trying to fire it off the glass and out. And doing so is Gavin Davidson. 23 seconds to go in the power play. Willie Yerxa across the line. Looking to drive right to the net. He's got... Oh, he had Pockertage out of the net for a second. Anthony fans on a shot in the slot, and the rails backhanded out to center. Just 5 seconds left in the penalty. Less than a minute to go in the third period. The steal by Rafe Griswold. Penalties over to Oliver, and that shot hits Crandall and deflects high into the netting above Caleb Jocelyn. So the faceoff will come in the International Falls end. So Broncos power play, which has been operating almost 50% efficiency here on the season, just 1 for 5 today. The rails penalty killing has been the story so far. Rails 0 for 4 themselves on the power play, but still alive after a late period chance. Up one man for the Broncos. And now, with 40 seconds left, we are that close to an overtime showdown here in this Section 7 battle. Rails trying to make that a moot point. They race it to center. In across the line, it was Yost. He put it into the left corner. Rafe Giswold's got it. Tried to go back to Yost. Now he gets a puck loose. Left circle. Crandall trying to knock it down. 16 seconds left in the third. Puck near the line, kept in by Ross. Fires it in behind the net. Hardy's got it. Hardy, top of the right circle. Giswold shot just wide. 5 seconds left. Can the Rails get one more shot here? In the corner, off the boards. On net, but not in time. It would not have counted had it gone in. Jocelyn makes the save anyway. And folks, how about some free hockey on a Saturday afternoon? We are going to overtime. We'll be right back with the extra session. Your score after regulation. The International Falls Broncos won. The Proctor Rails won. You are listening to Broncos Boys Hockey on KSDM, RJBroadcasting.com, and watching on your live event.
Like it. I'm known, everybody else is known in the school. It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or planning ahead, we're here to help you move forward with a business loan that fits. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on social media.
Ready to ride into fall? Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV for backwoods thrills or a truck built for bonfire season, Border Bank makes it easy to gear up with a consumer loan that fits your lifestyle. Fast decisions, competitive rates, hometown service that goes the extra mile. So don't just rake leaves, run them over. Apply today at borderbank.com or come visit with me at the bank. Border Bank, customer first, community focused. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian...
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for some overtime hockey. We are tied 1-1 after two scoreless second and third periods. And now the Broncos and the Proctor Rails getting ready for overtime.
Thanks for filling in there for a brief second there, Augie. Shots on goal in that third period. International Falls with 8. Proctor with 6. And this just seems to be right out in a 1-1 hockey game going to overtime. 22 shots apiece between the two teams, or for each of the two teams rather, heading into this 8-minute overtime period. No shootouts in Minnesota State High School Hockey League action, so we will either have a winner in 8 minutes or we will end this game on a tie. The Broncos still undefeated in the 2025-26 campaign. The Rails on a 4-game winning streak. Who's taking home the W today? Let's find out. Rails have possession in their own zone to start, and it is Paulson with the puck in behind the nets. He feeds it up the left wing side. That's intercepted, but he got just out across the line. Carter Thompson unable to hold it. brought it in offside, so face off outside the rails blue line with 16 seconds into the extra period. It's Anthony and Willie Yerkes along with Brody Baldwin, Carson Crandall, and Carter Thompson out there for the Broncos. Willie to Anthony, pad save by Pockernich. Big stop early in overtime. Now Jax Hardy the other way, trying to get around Crandall, and he is absolutely floored by Carson Crandall. Shut the door and put him on his backside. Here come the Broncos the other way. Baldwin fires it in deep. Willie Yerkes almost won the race to the puck to get the shot off, but couldn't quite get there against Paulson. Or Davidson rather. Now here's Ross in across the line. He's stopped up, and the Broncos bring it the other way. This is Carson Crandall to Baldwin, left wing side. Taken away from him by Paulson rather. Paulson moves it up to the line. Not out, cleared back in. End boards. Mason Ginn backhands it around to the far side to Yost. Yost, he has it taken away by Ide. Shot on goal, stick save by Pockernich. Lindvall now trying to keep it alive for the Falls, but stolen away by Ross. He'll move it up the left wing side. That pass misses Hardy. Hardy's going to go for a change. Broncos now, Shikowski in his own zone. Watched by Yost. Takes a bit of a slash. Moves it up the left side. Yuso. He's stopped up at the blue line by Ginn. Proctor sends it back to the neutral zone. Shikowski, he can't get it past the checking of Eli Mader. Rails picking up at center, and Wynn Giswold's got it. He'll move it on the right side. Takes a hit from Lindvall, coughs it up. Yuso's got it in behind the net. Whoa! He got drilled by Giswold trying to reverse his course. Giswold's going to pick up the puck inside the Bronco blue line. The shot fanned on by Mader, left wing side. Now Giswold's got it. He's going to work his way to the net. Slides it across the crease, but couldn't get it on goal. And the Broncos send it out to center. Hectic action here in overtime. 5:48 to play in the extra frame. Broncos 1, Rails 1. This is Swart now. He's taken out of the play by Yuso. And far side to Willie Yerkes. Sends it up to Baldwin and across the line. Makes a nice move. Oh, and a shot off the post. Oh, what a move by Brody Baldwin to dance around the defenseman and then ripped it, but off the iron. What a chance. Now Baldwin's going to bust it again. All alone, Baldwin. Glove save by Pockernich. Centering pass. No one there, but Willie Yerkes pick it up near the blue line. Sends it in just wide of the goal. Racing in Carter Thompson to try and keep it going for the Broncos. Yerkes on the right side boards. Rails get it though, move it out. Brecken Ross. He'll make a move at center. In across the line. No, body there. Nice play by Baldwin. He moves it up to Anthony Yerkes, but taken away from him. Then knocked back towards the zone by Baldwin, and Anthony's got it. Left circle. Poked off his stick by Paulson. Hardy now working against Baldwin in behind the Rails net. Hardy comes up with it, sends it out to the center. This is Lehman with it. Off the boards. That's intercepted. Here comes Paulson the other way. He's got a step. Right wing side. Walks in. Shot blocked by Carter Thompson. Paulson trying to wrap it around. Picks it up. Tried to center it. Yuso intercepts. And here come the Broncos 3-on-2. Yuso with Ide and Lindvall. Lindvall the trailer. The feed on goal by Ide. And nothing there for the Broncos. Covered up by Pockernich. And he'll hold on. 4:15 to go in overtime. It is 1-1, and it has been an intense extra session, Augie.
My goodness, that shot by Brody Baldwin, that hit almost exactly in the corner of the post, just inches away from ending this game in overtime, and the crowd knew it too. I love the crowd's reaction to that one.
That would have been a highlight reel goal, the way he got around his defender to get that shot off, but just missing by an inch. Here comes Proctor now, working the puck out of their zone. Giswold up to Mader. Mader pokes it in deep. He chases it down the inboards, takes a hit by Crandall, then gets it over to Rafe Giswold. To the point now, Mason Ginn's shot. That's blocked by Lindvall. Deflects though to Mader. He's flattened by Yuso, and the Broncos come away with the puck. Yuso out to center. Slips off his stick though, and it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Wynn Giswold works to the center of the ice, sends it, puts it towards the net, and Jocelyn will cover it up. and hold on as Giswold goes sliding on both knees into the left corner boards after losing an edge. 3:31 left in overtime. Shots are 4-1 for the Broncos so far in overtime, but still nothing decided here on a Saturday afternoon at Bronco Arena. So glad you could join us for what's been a terrific hockey game between two Section 7 rivals. Proctor eliminated the Broncos from the playoffs last year. Broncos want a little payback here today. Baldwin's in, tried to center it, then another shot. Oh, Proctor thought it was behind him, but it was behind the net instead. Here's Baldwin, right wing boards. He has been a force here in the overtime. Gets it to Willie Yerxa, all the way around to Matthew Black at the left point. Willie feeds it to Anthony in the corner, but stolen away, and here comes Yost. 2-on-2, working his way up. Yost drops it. Ross feeds it over. That gets under the stick of Hardy. Back to the right point. Paulson's shot's blocked. He comes right back to him. Tries another one. That's put out of the zone. Oliver will fire it in high and deep. And it'll be Carter Thompson for the Broncos. 2:40 to go in the third period. Puck off the glass and deep into the Proctor end, and it's Paulson with it, watched by Anthony Yerxa. He reverses course, goes to Oliver. Oliver goes off the glass and gets it just down across the line. Ross has it now for Proctor. He'll skate to center. Ross tried to fit it, put it in deep. That was blocked. Loose puck, though, bouncing in the slot. Dangerous here for the Broncos. Here is Yost trying to get a shot off. He's knocked down before he does. And the puck sent out by Crandall all the way down the ice. On goal, no icing. 2:04 to play in overtime. Swart with it. He has it slide off his stick. Yuso's going to knock it away from him for a second. Swart gets it, though, off the glass and out down to the Broncos' end. Racing after it is Ross. He can't get there, though. Slapped in by Yost. In behind the Broncos net, Lehman back for International Falls. He turns it over, though, trying to clear it. Shot towards the net by Mader. That was blocked. Never made it to Jocelyn. Now Mader's got it again. Tried to center it. Crandall, he'll feed it out and down the ice. And that'll be right on goal. 1:30 left in overtime. Still a 1-1 tie. Intercepted at the line by Baldwin. He's going to work his way in on the backhand. Has his feet taken out from him with a sliding check by Davidson. Goes into the end boards, never got a shot off. Proctor takes it the other way. Here's Rafe Giswold, the shot. That's high and wide. Kept it at the left point. All the way around to the right boards now. Win Giswold. He backhands it toward the line. Intercepted. Willie Yerxa's got it. Moving up with Baldwin. 1 minute to play in overtime. Anthony Yerxa right in. Fires it wide. Puck comes all the way up to center. Carter Thompson will retrieve it for the purple and gold. He gets it to Willie Yerxa. He sends it in deep. Yuso racing in on the inboards. He'll get there first, but nicely taken off the puck by Davidson, rather. Battle in the left corner now. Yuso and Lindvall trying to get the puck loose for the Broncos. Shakowski, he puts it high to the inboards. In behind the net. Fed around the boards and out of the zone. Hardy now looking to make something happen against Thompson inside the Broncos zone. Hardy gets it to the corner. Yost to Ross. Back to Yost. Now Hardy behind the net. Back to the point. Here's Paulson. His shot's blocked by Lindvall. And away come the Broncos. 5 seconds left. Here is Lindvall. The long shot blockered away by Pockerdage. And that is going to do it. An excellently played hockey game by both sides. But in the end, the two teams will take a tie and head to their dressing rooms. Happy with the effort they put in, not happy that they weren't able to find that winning goal. But again, this crowd cheering on a fantastic effort by both sides as International Falls and Proctor will finish this contest in a 1-1 tie.
Both benches, it's unfortunate that they're hanging their heads after that, whether in exhaustion or disappointment, because what a hockey game to start the new year for both teams. I mean, my goodness. First section hockey game for the Broncos this season, and for the Proctor Rails trying to stay above 500, and they certainly do. And what a game by both teams. Broncos, so many opportunities. I mean, Brody Baldwin, shout out to him. Huge opportunity to end the game, but just inches is what it was decided on, and that just makes sense with the game this close.
Absolutely. We will step aside for a couple of minutes. We'll come back with the post-game show. Your final score from Bronco Arena. The International Falls Broncos won. The Proctor Rails won. You are listening to Broncos Boys Hockey on KSDM, RJBroadcasting.com, and watching on your live event.
Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops banded together and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The unique strengths of Rainy River lie in the fact that you're going to be supported by faculty and staff, and you're going to be supported by the community.
You know, all the professors by name, they all know you by name. We're not just a number, like we actually have a face to the name, which is honestly pretty good. I like it. I'm known, everybody else is known in the school. It makes it feel more comfortable to be here, especially being so far away from home.
Fall is a busy season for local businesses. New projects, fresh goals, and big ideas. At TrueStar, we understand what it takes to grow something real because we're right here with you. I'm Ryan Tamevi with TrueStar. Whether you're expanding your shop, upgrading equipment, or
Welcome back to Bronco Arena. A terrifically played hockey game, and no one going home a loser today. Not the fans and not the teams, as the International Falls Broncos and the Proctor Rails played to a 1-1 tie here this afternoon. Joey Payer and Augie Schmidt back with you on KSDM, RJBroadcasting.com, and on your live event. Let's get to the scoring summary and all the scoring taking place in the first period. Brecken Ross getting his 9th goal of the season just 9 seconds into the hockey game for Proctor. The assist to Gavin Davidson. That made it a 1-0 hockey game. Willie Yerxa tying it for the Broncos at the 6:17 mark, getting his team-leading 22nd goal of the season unassisted. Came on the power play, and that made it a 1-1 affair. And after that, the goaltenders were flawless. Both Caleb Jocelyn for International Falls and William Pekernich for Proctor were unbeatable after that point. The shots on goal in overtime, International Falls had 6. They finished with 28 for the game. Proctor had just 2. They had 24 in the contest. So let's move to our players of the game. First, Augie, our Domino's Pizza player of the game. I'm thinking number 2, Brody Baldwin, was certainly the a player that was put on a tour de force performance here today for International Falls.
Absolutely, and I think it was really just such a great effort from him, especially in that overtime. He was trying so hard to find the back of the net. It's so unfortunate that the one, we mentioned it a couple of times already, and I just can't get over how close it was. He could have ended the game, but just off the post and bounced out, and the ref said it wasn't good enough. And obviously the fans, they knew how close that was too, and just such a fun game, such a great performance by the kids, especially because he was kind of getting beaten up out there. I know he took a couple of really big shots from Proctor, and to think he persevered and came back in the game and was able to have so many shots on goal in overtime and try and set up his team to win, just well deserved there.
Yeah, head coach Chad Baldwin had to be happy with the effort he got from Baldwin today. The player of the game for Domino's Pizza, brought to you by Domino's Pizza. Looking for a quick, easy, and delicious dinner? Then look no further than your local Domino's. With more than just pizza, Domino's is the perfect carryout after the game or have it delivered. Great deals are always happening at Domino's. 283-3444. Make Domino's your lunch or dinner destination today. And Brody Baldwin will receive a $10 Domino's gift certificate for being named Domino's Pizza Player of the Game. As for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, we took it to the defensive side of things, and looking at number 9, Carson Crandall for Energy Player of the Game.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, defense was the name of the game. Let up a goal 9 seconds into it, and that's when it's like, okay, yeah, we got to stay solid throughout this entire game, especially throughout those numerous moments when Proctor was really trying to push for the net. And it was a lot of just the small moments, the small details defensively that really helped keep the Broncos from allowing Proctor to get that game winner against them. And I mean, Carson Crandall, one of the leaders on defense for a reason, because he was leading the defense in this very, very close, very fun game.
So your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, number 9, Carson Crandall of the International Falls Broncos. Scoreboard updates today brought to you by Packaging Corporation of America. We are talking to you from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College press box. Start your voyage at the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. Keys to the game brought to you by Border GMC. National Anthems brought to you by local VFW Post 2948. Join us for Burger Night and Karaoke. Local VFW Post 2948. And timeouts today brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take good care of you. That's Service Master of International Falls. So, with the tie, the International Falls Broncos stay undefeated in the 2025-26 campaign. They are now 8-0-2 on the season, while the Proctor Rails, they improve to 7-6-1 on the campaign. Next game for both these sides. For Proctor, they're going to be at home this coming Tuesday against Hermantown, a big Section 7 battle for them happening. And on Tuesday, it'll be the International Falls Broncos hosting Ely. And we've got a 6 o'clock start down for that one on the 6th. Although we don't even have that listed on our schedule, my good friend. So,
which I don't get why it should be listed, but
we'll have to check into that one. But we'll let you know if we're going to be bringing you that one or not here on the air. But again, next game for the Broncos, 6 o'clock start here at Bronco Arena on Tuesday against Ely. That's going to wrap things up for us from here at Bronco Arena. My thanks to Augie Schmidt for his technical help and color commentary here today. We'll be back on the air with you on KSDM and your live event coming up here on Monday night as the International Falls Broncos girls basketball team hosts Mountain Iron Buell at Falls High School. That one will take place after the junior varsity game, so sometime around 7 o'clock or so.
7:15, I believe.
7:15 tip time. There we go. So we should be on with the pregame for you around 7 o'clock for that one. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to KSDM, rjbroadcasting.com, and your live event today. I'm Joey Pear for Augie Schmidt. Thanks again for everything. Your final score from Bronco Arena. The International Falls Broncos won. The Proctor Rails won. We will be very glad to talk to you again next time.